Alrighty, so we left off on our last video talking about typography and this little retro look we had. A lot of these fonts kind of match in the same style. You have these little, also these little icons, these little vectors that are added in. So you also have these accentuating lines here that come off of the image and just adds a little something. So really think about your typography, can really make a difference. It's really something that you want to show that you can do for a part of your portfolio, is that you understand how to use different fonts and how you can match different fonts and create a design just using fonts. I mean, this is basically font-based design right here. Okay. Another thing you might want to do is put an image inside of a letter. We kind of did that before, but this extends a little bit out. It's just a little bit different. So let's create our, we'll do a J just for this. Maybe we'll pick a different font that has a little bit more of a hook there. And then we can create outlines again. And we'll make that bigger. Okay. Okay, so now maybe we want to get a picture of a model. So we'll come over, search on Google, and let's find something. Maybe this first one is actually pretty good. We'll save it. And then what we can kind of do is I'm going to place this in here. Let's see, here we go. And make the display performance better. Okay, there we go. And let's see, maybe we want to make her come out like this. So what we could do is then, and this image is a little pixelated, again, we'll use our pen tool. And it's okay that this is a little pixelated, but maybe we'll trace, I'm going to move her over for a minute. We'll trace along the edge of this letter. What? And just kind of steadily do that with the pen tool. Maybe we'll have to start here. And this would take a little bit of comfortability with the pen tool, but with a little bit of time, and if you need any help, let me know. We could certainly do that. So now you have your line started. And now we'll place her where we want her to be. Maybe we want her to be there. And then I'm going to hover over, and I'm going to hold shift and deselect the things that I don't want to be drawing. And I'm going to pick my line up again by hitting P and then just clicking on the last point where I was. And then I'll just trace around her. Whoop, until I can connect. Okay, now I have this connecting piece. I'm going to delete the picture. Now I traced around her, and I'm going to take the stroke off of this, and I'm going to Command D or File Place, and I will place her inside of that object. And I'm going to make the display performance a little bit better. And then I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm just going to adjust her within that box. Maybe I will put I'm going to put the line back there so I can kind of guess and see where it did that. And now it looks like she's coming out of the letter. Now I'll take the line off, and there we go. Now this picture is really pixelated. I don't know if you can see that on your screen in this video, but she's pretty pixelated, so maybe you would want to select a better image. And then also another thing is consider how these blacks are matching. So maybe you want to select your letter, use your eyedropper tool, and select the black. And it's only a little bit of difference, maybe not even that noticeable, but you know, you want to make sure that your colors are matching and your blacks are matching, because when you print them, you'll notice the difference in the black. Okay. Um, so like with that being said, say I came over and I used this model. It has a similar shape. I could click her, I'll flip it horizontally, drag it over, and I'll kind of, you know, now we didn't make this exactly for her, but she still kind of fits in there. And then I can manipulate this line if I wanted to, so that she comes over top of the J. And again, I used a PNG, so it kind of works like that. Her hand's cut off a little at the top here, so it doesn't exactly look right. But then again, you know, you can see that, okay, maybe I need to adjust a certain point here. To make it look like she's coming out of the letter. And if you need any help with that, you know, drawing with the pen tool or anything, just let me know. Okay? Okay. Another thing that is really helpful is text wrap, and this can just make or break something that you're doing. So I'm just going to grab some text here. Actually, let's see. Scrolling so fast. I'm going to copy this text and I'm going to go back to my page. We'll add some columns. We'll do 2 columns, maybe give a little more space there in the gutter. And let's say I'm making this here we go. And I'm putting my text into 2 columns. Maybe I will get this so that they're even. Actually, maybe with the text wrap, it will even up. Okay. So now maybe we'll go back and we'll get an image of a model again. So maybe we want to do something with a little bit of an edge here. So we'll save this. And then we'll place it. And we'll go window and text wrap. And what we can do is, again, use the pen tool, kind of trace around her. It doesn't have to be perfect. As perfect as you can get it to be. I mean, this is just like an easy shortcut way. There are other ways to get the text wrap around this to detect the edges. Connect it, and then we could just take this off, and then we will do text wrap around the shape. So then you can see when all is said and done, you have the text wrapping around this girl and her body. So it kind of creates a nice little effect there. And then you could always increase or decrease the amount of space. And I think that looks pretty nice. Another thing is to make a little bit of interesting fonts. So don't just let everything be boring. You know, so say you want to bring out some text. Fashion 101. So maybe you want to bold this. You know, really show off your typography skills. Be creative. Draw out some words. So say you want to say Macy's sale or something like that. Maybe you want to bold it and make it red or something like that. And then you can really draw attention to some of the words. Even just little things like that can really do a lot for your page. And sometimes fonts have an extra bold. Like I know that Arial has Arial Black, and that's just really, really bolded and really distinct. It really stands out. You can see compared to this text here. So think about that as you're designing. If you don't know how to do something, definitely ask me. You can email me, you can, ask me during class, you can come to my office hours. I really encourage you, if you have any questions over the weekend, come to my office hours on Monday from 9:30 till noon. You can come and ask me questions. You could always look up a tutorial on YouTube that's so helpful, or you could ask a friend. I'm sure some of your friends know different things. If you're ever stumped on something, especially over the weekend, definitely email me. I'll be checking my email. Yep, just let me know if you need any help. And I guess that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope these videos were helpful for you and gave you a little bit of tips and insight. Alrighty, have a good one.